evening. You're welcome to second edition of Moment with Avoyi, a program packaged to motivate, inspire, and encourage one another in the face of all odds. Last week was the maiden edition, and we started with Crash from Within, but spoke about attitude. Why is attitude the major challenge and how we can avoid its crashing? We were able to treat fear of failure as one of the storms John Maxwell treated in the book Winning Attitude, and we promised to treat the remaining two, one after the other. We talked about how to manage the fear of failure. We told you how to treat failure as normal as success, because no successful persons become successful without a taste of failure, amongst other temptations. But the way they handle or manage failure counts. We also mentioned the second and third storms as the dread of discouragement and the struggle of sin. I am Avoyi, and I will be right back after the break. Stay with us. Hello, it's Moment with Avoyi, a weekly segment with Avoyi on how to recreate our world, how to expose our minds to attract positive things, how to use our minds to change our situation. Call it motivational, inspirational, psychological, or spiritual. You are right, because these are what you will be exposed to on Moment with Avoyi, a reality radio program. It's time to reshape or recreate our world with our minds and hearts. Don't miss it. Welcome back. I want to go spiritual a little, because no power that is above God. The Bible tells us in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11 that, and I quote, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all." King James Version. That is, wherever you are now, the level you find yourself in is not the end of you, because God, the creator of the universe, knows why. Maybe the time for your turn is yet to ripe. So, it's not over until it's over, my dear brother and sister. To accept failure as a final is to be finally a failure. Do not accept failure as a defeat. Ignore it, because it cannot hold you back and move ahead. Just as you know, attitude is the determining factor of whether your failures make or break you. The persistence of a person who encounters failure is one sign of a healthy attitude. Winners don't quit. Failure becomes devastating and causes your attitude to crash when you quit. Now that we are done with fear of failure as one of the storms that crush the winning attitude from within, let us look at the second one, the dread of discouragement. First, look at the word discouraged. To be discouraged is to get frustrated and quit doing something, either by someone or by self-evaluations. Many persons have already got discouraged at the system, government, business, education, life itself, family, either by default or intention. You know life is not fair to you, or you are not where you are supposed to be. The best way is to ignore what is keeping you away from your dream. Be focused on your dream and tell yourself you will not quit trying. You will not be discouraged even if you do not get what you wanted now. There are better days ahead, my dear listener. Let us go for a break, and we shall continue when we return.
I thought it was over, thought you were done with me, but we're just beginning. Whoa, my life is a journey. I will walk with you. I will go where you want me to. Yes, I will go.
Welcome back. This is Moment with Avoyi, and we're discussing Crash from Within. For your contribution, just send SMS to this number. Please don't call. SMS only. 0805 182 7303. I repeat, 0805 182 7303. When you send your SMS, I will then add you to our Telegram group, Moment with Avoyi. And as we add you to our group, this will encourage us to pick your comments and read to the audience on our subsequent edition. Thank you for doing that. Still on our discussion, storms that cause crash from within, and we're still on the dread of discouragement. Neil A. Maxwell, an American scholar, educator, and religious leader, says discouragement is not the absence of adequacy, but the absence of courage. When you lost your courage, you automatically embraced discouragement, and these things happen to you according to the principles of the universe. 1. Discouragement hurts your self-image. It sticks to you and tells you you are less than who you are. 2. It causes you to evade your responsibilities as a leader or as a father, husband, wife, mother, child, as an elder, brother, sister, and even as a maid. Discouragement makes you feel you are not capable to occupy the role God has placed you, or to occupy the role the people has placed you. 3. Discouragement causes you to blame others for your failure or predicament. Maybe because you have put your trust in that very man and forgot that man can fail you anytime. But God will never fail you because He has predestinated you, and how you will live your life in this land of the living is in His hand. Please, after today, do not blame anyone for your failure. Blame yourself for not getting up from that place you are, and challenge yourself to conquer the fear of failure, dread of discouragement. Tell yourself you refuse to fear, you refuse to be discouraged. And get up, dust your clothes, whatever it is, dust it and begin to move, because the end is what matters. 4. Discouragement causes you to even commit suicide. When you think that all hopes are gone, self-pity creeps into your mind, corrupt your attitude, and the next is to tell yourself living on earth does not worth it. It is called self-pity and depression. Please do not give in to its deceit, because it's ready to destroy you. So don't give it space. Don't give it comfort zone at all in your heart, in your mind. Chase it out. Chase discouragement out. Chase failure out. And become victorious in whatever you are doing or whatever you have chosen to do. Don't entertain them. I want you to also know that discouragement is contagious. When you hear contagious, those of us that did biology in secondary school, that means that thing is transferable, communicable disease. You will be hearing communicable disease. That means discouragement is also has that ability. If you are discouraged, somebody may key into that your discouragement and also be discouraged. If ordinary person move with you for so long, he also will be discouraged. You can see it's spreading, and discouragement is like a wildfire. Once it started, it will take you the grace to quench the fire, because it's coming with different bad things that are not healthy, that can destroy you. Contagious in the sense that you will hear of a story of a discouraged man being supported by another, then another, that led to all of them committing atrocity, helping each other, or other evil things, even die together. Wherever you are hearing my voice. After this message, you will tell yourself you can never be discouraged, because it is not helpful. It will not take you to anywhere. You only receive pity and pity after pity. And what happened? Nobody is willing to help you unless you help yourself. If you know it causes then you can. But before then, let us relax with this piece of music by T.Y. Bello in her album Greenland. The land is green, it's green. Oh, the land is green, it's green. Can't you see?
I'm reaping back 100-fold. The land is green, it's green. Oh, oh. The land is green, it's green. Can't you see? The harvest is ready, 'cause the Lord of the harvest told me so. It's green for me. It's green.
It's green for me. It is Moment with Avoyi, and we are still discussing crash from within. That is, storms that crash your attitude, your winning attitude. Those things that make your attitude to become negative. If you have the book Winning Attitude, please go back and take it and read it again and again, so that your mind will be refreshed, will be renewed. You'll be refocused on things to do and to avoid things you shouldn't do. Causes of discouragement. Number 1, when you feel that opportunity for success is gone. Many youths on the street, because you don't have white-collar job, you think the world is over. It is not over, my brother, my sister. This is just the beginning of a new life for you, because you are hearing me now. There's that thing, that spirit that will change everything about you, because once you started meditating on good things, when you started talking about positive things, you will begin to attract positive things. So don't think your opportunity is gone. You have a lot of opportunities. You hear people say, when one door is closed, another one is opened. That is it. The opportunity comes but once. Is no longer the principle. God does not operate like that. All you need to do now is to open your eyes, so that when the opportunity comes, you will recognize it and you will grab it. So don't give up. When you think your life is over just because you cannot achieve your set goals, then you have invited Mr. Discourage to come and bless you with discouragement. That is it. 2, when you become selfish, then you attract discouragement. When all you wanted is just for you, when you do not get it, you will be discouraged. Obviously, very obvious. Check the lives of those who are mostly discouraged. You will find them on the list of those who are selfish, self-centered. All they know is for them and for them alone. They don't care who is around them. They don't care what others need. All is what suits them. What they wanted is what they're after. And in so pursuing what they want, without putting other people's interest, then you discover that they become weary, they become tired, they become frustrated, because they just wanted to get this. And before you know it, they are discouraged, depressed, and they are blown out like shaft. So don't be discouraged. Don't be self-centered. If you don't want discouragement, though things are loved by everyone, go for something because you want to bless others with it. When you are taking any responsibilities, take it because you want to bless others, not just you want to take it so that you can be okay, be self-centered, amass wealth, or do things just for you alone. Just you alone. It is bad. It's dangerous. You are inviting discouragement. Another is lack of purpose and a plan when you are discouraged. You lack purpose. You lack to plan. When you are discouraged, nothing works. When you are discouraged, you cannot sit down and think of how to bring out something from nothing. When you are discouraged, you do not see good things. You are always meditating on why this happening, why is this, why am I like this, why am I still like this? Those are things that will be troubling your heart, your mind. It will occupy you and will transform into the way you behave, your attitude. You begin to react it because you are not comfortable. You no longer have purpose. You do not plan. You tend to withdraw many times. Discouragement comes right after a successful venture. Thank God you have this idea. Thank God you have started working towards achieving your idea. If you are faced with challenge, how do you manage it? It's what matters. For example, your desire is to be a mechanical engineering, and you've started. Of course, you must pass your science courses, subjects. From secondary school, you know if you become a mechanical engineer or not, because you have subjects that you must pass to study science. Thank God it's WAEC. You did well, WAEC. Unfortunately, you failed. Maybe you have written JAM. Instead of pass the JAM jams you. You failed again and again, and you're discouraged. Let me leave this question for you to answer. Will you ever become the mechanical engineer? I'm sure you will say no. But if you start again and you tell yourself, I must pass it, no matter how many times I failed WAEC or JAM, I must pass it because I want to become a mechanical engineer. Because you have put your mind to it, and because you have put your trust and you have put everything that you can, or you have put in everything you have, academically, intellectually, the only thing is to picture where you will be, how you'll be in that science, how you'll be in that university hall, taking lectures on engineering or related courses that will, at the end, form part of your records to qualify you as a mechanical engineer. Then you will think of going back to study harder to pass your WAEC and to pass your JAM. That is how to pursue a dream. That is how to become victorious. Just be focused on the end. The result is what matters, not the beginning. It may be rough now, but the end is what matters. You may be chasing something that will be of great importance to the people, but delay by many obstacles in form of human beings or capital. Do not give up, because if you persist, it will come to pass. That's the principle of the universe. It is normal. No matter what you are focused on, no matter your conviction on a particular thing, and you can think it, you can picture it, you can meditate on it, you will get it. Even if it tarries, it will surely come to pass. Do not quit that contract. Do not quit that sales, that idea, that vision. If you need to make calls, please do. If you need to write to appropriate quarters. If you need to follow up, please follow up. If you need to call people that matters, please do. Don't say you don't know anybody. I used to tell people, unless if I don't want to enter anywhere. I don't need to know Mr. A in a particular company or in a particular office before I approach that company or office. I'll make my move. When I get there, I will definitely have someone that will attend to me. As you put your mind to it and stay positive, you will get a positive result. That is it. Remember the story of Thomas Edison. He was born on February 11, 1847 and died October 18, 1931. Thomas Alva Edison was an American inventor and businessman who has been described as America's greatest inventor. He developed many devices in fields such as electricity generation, mass communication, sound reporting, and motion picture. If you are not aware, he did not just win, he also failed many times. He got discouraged like others. He wanted to quit, but he bounced back by ignoring side talks, by ignoring failure, by ignoring discouragement, self-pitied. He learned from his failures and focused on the results. Today in the history of man, Thomas Edison remains an inventor the world cannot forget. Before I will sign off, I want you to go from where you are right now, at least after listening to me. Take a bold step to overcome the dread of discouragement and failure in your life. To deal with discouragement is by getting busy doing something positive. Have positive actions to be taken. Be like a bird who, after it has built its net, when the human came in and destroyed the net. And instead of the bird giving up, it went back, picked pieces of leaves, built another net again. That's the spirit. Don't give up. Don't give in, don't give up. Another way to delete discouragement is by giving positive examples. Recognize the forces and putting the enemy, discouragement, to flight is the best approach. When you chase it away, it will go far away from you. Finally, positive persistence. Keep doing what you are doing if it's positive and have an impact on humanity. You will eliminate discouragement because we are not selfish. Because you have people's at heart, then you will not be discouraged pursuing that very thing, because you know when you get it, it will be for your benefit and the benefit of humanity. It's not only for you. And I thank you for listening, because this is where we'll wrap it up on today's edition, Moment with Avoyi. And when we return next week, we will treat the remaining storm of the crash from within, that is the struggle of sin. Please go now, pick that which you have left somewhere, refresh your vision and your dream, follow it up with positive action, with perfect examples drawn from those who have made it, because this is your set time. Until I come your way, keep living with a winning attitude. I am Avoyi saying goodbye.